We should probably carry on. Well, I want to look at PSL. Because it was pretty hectic.
Kyle.
PSL Vegas. Well, let's talk about the whole thing first. Like, it was in a crazy ass outdoor venue with a fire-breathing mantis who you have to check out PSL's Instagram because it spoke and it congratulated Kyle on his win. Let me see if I can. Was it in his story or was it a reel? I think it was a reel. Michael Chai saying it's cheap to implement scramble cameras. Yeah, I figured it would be. That's kind of why I thought about it. It's cheaper than putting a camera on every station. What am I looking for? Premier Speedcubing League. Was it a real? Oh no, here it is. Here it is. Okay, this is funny.
Hi, I'm the Mantis.
Hi.
I'd like to congratulate Carl Santucci on.
Why is this Mantis in Las Vegas got a British accent? We don't have Manti in the UK, do we? I don't think so.
The Premier Speedcubing League Championship. He won night against rival Dylan Miller.
Boo!
With a time of 5.358. Great job, Kyle. We're all very impressed. Now duck and cover.
Yo!
To all of the athletes who crushed it today. Congratulations to all of the athletes
So
who crushed
stupid.
it today in the Speed Cube competition. Better luck next time.
Oh, okay. Rapid fire. Let's go. That's so stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And I love it. Oh, Mango sent me a video as well on Discord, eh? Hold on a minute. From... What did you send me again? Oh, yeah, hold on a minute. I need to... Can I pop this out? Oh, I'll get copyright struck. But that's okay. I won't do that one on screen. It's I've had my last 2 streams like copyright pinged. But it's more Mantis shenanigans and it's very, very funny. Now, the Mantis was so sassy. Yeah, I don't get the accent is crazy. Right, what were we doing? I got completely distracted. We're looking at the PSL. We're looking at this match. Okay, for context, what happened was I want to give an honorable mention to the wee man, Sebastian Stone, who was in the chat earlier. I'm not sure if he's gone now. Sebastian Stone, who did he beat now? But he like performed way better than his seeding and knocked out. Who did he knock out? I can't remember. God dang it. But Sebastian Stone did very, very well. His second match, I really wanted him to win. Was that against Caleb? I forget. I wanted to see Sebastian get through. Honestly, I wanted to see him do really well. Obviously, he was going to come up against Kyle or Dylan at some point. In fact, did Kyle beat Sebastian? I can't remember. Chris Mills was commentating and is in the chat right now. What a game! What a match! But anyway, here's what happened. Okay. So Dylan, in the standard bracket, was beat by Kyle, and that set up a teacher versus student match. So Dylan versus Caleb Chan. So that was in itself quite dramatic. The match itself was pretty. I think it was a clean sweep for Dylan. And then Dylan won that, and it put him back against Kyle in the grand final. Which is what we're going to take a look at just now. Sebastian beat Caleb and Jeremy. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. And got close to beating Caleb in the losers bracket again. Yeah. Almost, I also almost won another set against Kyle. Yeah, it was really good to watch, Sebastian. I enjoyed watching you. It was great. And then, so this is the kind of the very, very chopped replay of the Dylan versus Kyle match, and this was dramatic. Like, it started. Let's just go through it, okay? Let's just see what goes on. So Dylan starts. He sets.
Very quick turning here to
sets a 5-4.
Let's watch back this solve. A 5.
Let's watch back this solve, Chris.
Grand finals. A little bit of a fumble at the end of F.
There was like a F prime F, I think, happened there. So Kyle responded to that 548 with a 6-7. That's not good enough, is it, everyone? So Dylan takes the first solve. Dylan then with a 5-7.
Going into last layer, 576. Back-to-back 5-second solves.
Looking okay,
Dylan
looking
did
good.
Not stop turning in that solve.
Don't know what he's trying to
But
say.
he 5, which isn't too bad.
So Kyle responds with the 5-4, and it's on. It's 1-all.
Anything can happen here.
Kyle then sets in solve 3.
Solve number 3.
With the 5, with Royce to 5-9.
599. He does. It's up 2-1.
I know. So Dylan's got time to make a comeback.
Kyle at set point, looking to take the first one from
There
him,
we are.
and
So
he
that's the
does.
first set.
535. Kyle's up 1-0.
Looking real good.
Sets. Kyle in a great position here. How can he continue? He's solving on White Cross. Little long through F.
5-3 and not happy.
With a 532.
He was not happy.
532. Dylan responds with the 5-6. 5-6, 5-7 was like Dylan was stuck. He really had trouble getting out of that 5-6 kind of zone. And you can sort of see Dylan, like, you can sort of see him start to get in his head at this point as well. I think he had a rough time against Kyle in the first match.
Here he goes on last layer right now. 575.
Sets the 5-7, beatable by Dylan.
Is that gonna be good enough to take this second set with 3 solves to 0 and put him two
unanswered solves right now from Kyle Santucci, looking to keep up this pace through F2L. 468.
Dylan goes down 2 sets to nothing,
is back in the race, looking like he's
and then immediately comes back.
set and put him name on the board.
I feel like there was some solves missing there.
68. What a solve from Dylan here. Incredible turning throughout.
Kyle's gonna have to pull a rabbit out of the hat here to beat
468's the solve to beat, and he can't do it with a 4-7, which puts it 2-all. This is when it was kicking off. This is when it was getting really dicey, and I was honestly just like yelling at the TV.
From becoming a PSL champion, just has to put down.
Well, yelling at my laptop at work actually, just like I wanted Dylan to bring this back so bad. We were looking for that reverse sweep.
What's that?
And he's going to do okay. So Kyle needs to beat a 7-2. And obviously does it. Duh.
He can with a 504. He takes solve number 1.
Wow, great solve from Kyle. Didn't even need to get a solve that fast, but he did it anyway, because why not? Giving him the confidence he needs.
So yeah, Dylan came back
throughout the rest
to
of the
2
set.
sets each.
Let's see if he can do it.
And then unfortunately came out with an 8. Which was tough.
Miller.
I don't know.
541.
It was a tough day out there because of the heat, and they performed during sunset as well. There was everyone performed under the same conditions essentially.
Here he goes.
So I don't really care about that, but I like what Chai's doing, experimenting with different venues and stuff. Lots of non-cubers came around. I was speaking to Michael Chai. Lots of non-cubers were there in real life watching. And we had a decent number of people on stream as well. It was peaking just over 200, which was cool. It's hard to get 200 concurrent viewers. Ask me how I know. So this is where I wanted it to happen. And it was looking okay. Dylan 5-5, but he just looked so funked. You know what I mean? He's just like, he looked so beat.
Diamonds, and these are diamonds of souls for Dylan.
5.5. And he gets it. And that's the game.
535.
That's the game. So what we would have needed, even if Dylan had won, it would have put them up for a second final. That was tough. That was so tough. That was so tough on Dylan. I really wanted him to get it, and I feel like there's a good grudge match plot building here now, because if you remember a wee while back, there was an online match that we tested out. I was part of the commentary team, just for the lols, back in the studio, as it were. We tested out a match, an online match, like a Monkey League style match, purely online, Dylan versus Kyle, and Kyle took that one. And then Kyle took the first match against Dylan, and then the second. So Dylan's 3 down against Kyle. So I feel like there's a subplot building here, a rivalry building here. You could argue that it's not a rivalry, but you could say that there's definitely a plot. There's definitely a plot brewing. But yeah, PSL Vegas. When's our next PSL match? What have we got next? Premier Speedcubing League. We had Vegas. We will have another one announced hopefully soon. Michael Chai's in the chat. Can you give us a leak? Can you give us a little leak? Give us some intel as to what's coming next? Because I feel like there's going to be a final one. Is my understanding, hey? I would be... Oh, Seattle, October the 12th, Cubing Leagues is saying. That's right. No, I did hear Seattle. That's where you're based, isn't it, Chai? Seattle in October. Okay. I will be waiting with bated breath to see who our competitors are going to be at that one. Is there anything on the YouTube channel? Premier Speedcubing Liagwe? Don't think there is, eh? In terms of like, No, it's all just This was a great grand final as well with the cage fighting in the background. Ethan versus Heidi. I was gunning for Heidi, honestly. That was tough. I wanted her to win. Okay. That was PSL, everyone. That was PSL Vegas. Honorable mention to Sebastian Stone. Commiserations to Dylan. I wanted to see it. I wanted to see it happen. I really wanted to see it happen. So Dylan's now got a 3rd place and 2 second places in PSL. He's still looking for that yellow medal. He's still looking for that gold. Still looking for that gold. Alex Mass, still PSL's #1 hater in the chat. Let Michael Chai have his fun, Alex. Let him have his fun.